Hey guys, welcome back to Kind Rye Fast Food Experience. Today, we have a treat for you.
Today we're doing the Wendy's Bacon Portabella Mushroom Melt.
Yeah, it's back.
It's back, and we are excited to try this. We have not, I don't believe we've done Wendy's on our channel before.
No,
I think there's a lost episode of Wendy's.
Yeah, I think there might be, because I feel like we've eaten it, but I don't think there's a video on the channel. One thing I would like to mention is that this is the first time I've ever had a Wendy's burger. So
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to try this out. First time I've had the Portabella Mushroom Melt. Also, we are trying out a new camera system today.
Yeah.
So tell us how the audio is, how the camera looks.
Yeah.
We hope it's good. We're just trying new things out here.
We were supposed to do red and green outfits.
Yeah.
And so I'm obviously in a nice bright Christmas red, and Aiden has chosen his green shirt, apparently. But I was telling him that that's not green, that's gray. And
I thought it looked green, so tell us what you guys think in the comments.
Yeah.
This is definitely green to me. Like maybe it's a little bit gray, but it's definitely green. So
I think you're colorblind.
okay.
Alright.
So without further ado, let's get right into the burger. You get the nice foil wrapping.
So this thing is loaded with melted cheese. You got your mushrooms, you got your standard burger, and there's also bacon in this too.
Yeah, so it's the Bacon Portabella Mushroom Melt. And it definitely lives up to the melt name. Lots of melted cheese.
Yeah.
Looks very nice.
You see that there.
Smells really good too.
It has a nice smell to it, and
Smells like pizza.
yeah, it kind of does. Maybe it's just because we're near the Papa John's.
Could also be.
Alrighty, without any further ado, this is the new limited time Wendy's Bacon Mushroom Portabella Melt.
Let's go.
Alright.
See, I don't know if you saw there. Oh yeah, you can see the steam coming off. It's nice and warm. Beautiful burger. Classic Wendy's square patty. Almost forgot about that, if I'm being honest.
Do you know why it's square? Because they don't cut corners.
Nice.
My friend recently forced me to watch a 1980s Wendy's training video, and it's quite interesting. It was a video of a video. So in the video, the new trainee was watching a video. So he was watching this video, and then he got sucked in to the magical video world. And there was this rapper who would do this rap and show him how to make a burger on the grill, and he would follow it to the rap steps. And I think that I could work in a Wendy's kitchen now.
After viewing that video?
Yeah, after viewing that video, and it's quite interesting. The extra meat patties, like if the meat patty gets burnt or anything, or any of the the extra ones, it goes into the chili.
Really?
So
Do they still serve chili?
And now I don't know if that still stays the same, but at least in the 80s it was like that.
Interesting. I'd like to work in a fast food place in the 80s. That'd be interesting compared to now. See how different it is. I've had a fair share of work in constructing fast food. So so it'd be interesting to see how it was different back in the day.
A lot less options.
Probably a lot less concern over food safety as well. So what are your thoughts on the brought back Wendy's bacon portabella mushroom melt?
I believe that there's too much cheese.
Really?
Yeah. I believe that
For a melt?
even for a melt, or not maybe too much, overpowering.
It is very cheesy.
Yeah. The cheese was too artificial for my tastes. It kind of tasted like nacho cheese, I would say. I would compare it to nacho cheese.
It's definitely American cheese. Like, you can tell it.
Definitely American. And I found that the cheese just overpowered the flavor of the meat. It overpowered the flavor of the bacon even. I remember I took a bite, and you may have seen there was a big piece of bacon that just came off with it. One bite, all the bacon in the burger pretty much. And even when I was chewing all the bacon in that entire burger, the cheese sauce all over the bacon overpowered it, and I could barely taste the baconness of it. So I just had a big issue with that. As far as the burger itself goes, apart from the cheese, I liked it. I mean, like, there was a good amount of beef, there was a good amount of mushrooms, but once again, I didn't even taste the mushrooms because of that cheese sauce, and there was just a big imbalance I found.
It's not very mushroomy in flavor.
No.
But the texture of the mushrooms was nice, and they weren't rubbery in any way. That's usually what I'm concerned about when it comes to mushrooms on a burger or like on anything else fast food, is that they're maybe a little bit chewy or rubbery, but they have a good chew to them, or not chew, but they don't...
Good texture, yeah.
Good texture, they don't chew around in your mouth.
What did you think of the burger? You seem to like the cheese, eh?
I did like the cheese. So it's a very like with the mushrooms, the meat, the beef from the burger, the bacon and the cheese. It's a very like, I guess all burgers are savory, but this one's very like extremely savory. You got the cheese. The way I would describe it is like cheese, meat, bacon, mushrooms. Those are all like very deep flavors.
Yeah.
And I think what this burger needed was maybe something like some pickles.
Lettuce,
a little bit of pickles, like on the bottom, or a little bit of onion, just to brighten it up a little bit, because it was a very, I don't know, like deep, like super meaty flavor, and that was the whole burger.
We've talked about this before on the Kind Rye Experience channel, but there's a scale of burgers, right? And in one end, you have the McDouble, is like, I would say, pretty much the pinnacle of that end. Which this one might have even been over that. And then the other end is like a fresh garden burger, like something like a teen burger, which has lots of vegetables. So you have the savory, really meaty one on the one end, and then the other end would be the vegetables and kind of something you'd make in your backyard. Right?
Yeah. Exactly.
And this one was very much the McDouble side.
Yeah.
So there's so much. No, like freshness to it, or not?
Yeah.
Like not
like even on the McDouble, there's ketchup, and it's kind of like a tangy
and
flavor.
Pickles too,
and
right?
pickles, but
but this was even more.
Yeah.
Even more to that fast food level than you would see on McDouble, which is crazy, right? Considering that the scale went from McDouble to teen burger.
Yeah. So this was definitely. There was no like kind of zing or like flavor. Maybe even like a little bit of ketchup on this burger would be kind of nice, because it just brings a little tanginess, a little bit of a little high note,
a little bit of sweetness.
Yeah. Something like that would go really well in this burger, and just brighten it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Be a nice contrast to the other flavor, which was very deep, very salty, very meaty, very cheesy. Like cheese was a big flavor in this burger.
Yeah, and that's another thing I kind of experienced while I was eating it, was that I felt that it was too unhealthy. Which is crazy. Like, it's fast food, you can't really say that, or you're eating fast food. But even then, even some fast food, you just eat it and you say, okay, man, this is not good for me. Right? And this was one of those things. Just all that cheese, all that savor. There's no break from it. There was no fresh pickle, like you said. There's no lettuce. It was just, it wasn't too enjoyable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, I definitely enjoyed it. It definitely wasn't a bad experience.
No.
But I think it just really needed a spot of some tanginess, like a pickle, ketchup, onion, some sort of little bit of freshness to liven it up a bit, and then that would have really, I think I would have enjoyed it that much more.
Yeah, and that's kind of goes hand in hand with the cheese comment I made, that it's just too like cheesy kind of thing, and it's just the fact that the flavor is too much towards the McDouble side of the spectrum.
Yeah, for sure. I
So
totally agree.
that was the Wendy's bacon portobello mushroom melt, right? For myself, I'm gonna have to give it a 5 out of 10. I ate it. I enjoyed it. There's no way I would not finish it, right? I paid for it. I'm gonna eat it all. I would never order it again though. Yeah, just because I find that there's some things that are just not meant to be in fast food, and this is one of them.
For me, I'm gonna be giving it maybe like a 6.25, because I enjoyed it. That's a positive score. It's above, for me when I think about it, anything below 5 is like a negative score. 5's pretty neutral. Above 5 is positive. So I enjoyed it. Maybe if I were to get it again, I'd have to really be wanting it, and I'd probably ask for like pickles or onions or a little bit of ketchup on it or something like that. And I think maybe then in that case it might be like a 7.
Yeah.
But not a bad burger.
No.
If you really like mushrooms, if you really like cheese.
Yeah, if you really like cheese, the mushrooms, I didn't even taste the
there's not much mushroom flavor.
Especially coming from the A&W burger with the
truffle.
The truffle, because that burger had a perfect balance between the truffle and the burgerness. And this kind of burger just has too much cheese and not enough mushroom.
I think the mushroom on it just kind of adds to that deep flavor. It doesn't have a distinct flavor of its own.
It doesn't have a distinct,
So if you're really like a fan of that, like meaty, cheesy, you know, I still got like the little bit of smokiness and saltiness from the bacon, but the primary
is the meat
and the cheese on this burger. If you really like that, definitely go try this burger out. Maybe if you never had it before, give it a try, see how you like it. But yeah, those are our thoughts on the bacon portobello mushroom melt from Wendy's.
Alrighty, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment your suggestions, and subscribe.
And make sure you hit that little bell button so you know whenever we upload a new video.
Bye-bye.